What is up, guys? It is Powerbang bringing you guys the latest and greatest information about the upcoming May update for Clash of Clans. Everybody's been wondering, where's the update? Why is it not here? I'm wondering the same thing, guys, but I do have some information on what is coming. We're going to talk about that in this episode, so stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome to the video. We're going to get some replays going on in the background while we talk about what is coming. As you can see in the title, there are some changes coming to the balloons. They could be big, they could be small. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to get into the details of the balloon change here towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But let's start off with the spells. First off, we're going to be taking a look at the clone spell. You'll see that in this raid here towards the core of the base. The clone spell will have a level 5 now that will be available at Town Hall 11. So Town Hall 11, get the new level of clone spell. The clone spells have been a little bit underwhelming in the game, not seeing a ton of usage, but now, especially at Town Hall 10, they're going to be a lot stronger. They've unlocked more cloning capacity. The newest clone spell reaches 40 capacity. That is huge. That means that 2 dragons will be able to be cloned. I mean, that'll be something else. And 8 balloons with the new Town Hall 11 clone spell, so expect that to see a lot more use. Now, clone spell level 3 will be available now at Town Hall 10 rather than just clone spell level 2. And levels 1 through 5 have had their capacity increase, so you're going to see more troops coming from those clone spells. So that's big change number 1 with regards to game balance. Now, secondly, we have some more spell adjustments. We're going to be looking at the freeze spell. Also for Town Hall 11, you're going to see a new level of freeze level 6. Now, this is basically designed to combat the Eagle Artillery. The Eagle Artillery, every second of a free spell does count, and this newest level helps to give your troops the time they need to get in there, take it out so it can stop dropping those bombs on your troops from across the map. So, free spell and clone spell affected so far. Definitely, I think needed changes for both of those. The free spell at level 6, yes, at Town Hall 11, that could be a pretty big game changer and make things really, really strong. 11 versus 11 3 stars could actually be pretty viable moving forward, especially with the change to both the freeze and the clone. So the spell changes don't stop there, guys. Moving to Town Hall 10, we have a new heal spell level. There is now a level 7 heal spell, and I can only imagine how strong that is going to be because the level 6s are pretty dang strong. The cool thing about this one is it's available at Town Hall 10. So the utility of that heal spell, their logic behind this, it becomes quite limited against the heal blocking effects of the Inferno Tower. So a new level will help make those healing opportunities more compelling. So what they're seeing right now is at Town Hall 10, not a lot of heal spells are being used simply because, like this Inferno Tower right here, it makes it pretty hard to heal those miners, right? Well, now when you're outside of that Inferno, it'll heal up those troops much more quickly and have a lot more healing power. So you're going to see a buff to the healing capacity as well, starting at Town Hall 10 and moving up to Town Hall 11. So 3 changes so far, all geared towards spell usage. Now, these are just balance changes, guys. There is a lot more updates and new material coming to the game. They've hinted in the forum post, which I will link in the description, that there is much more content to come on the other side. Obviously, kind of insinuating that you got to take the boat somewhere in order to get to the other side in order to enjoy that content. So let's wait and see on that front. So moving on down the list of changes, we now have a 7th gold mine and 7th elixir collector now available at Town Hall 9. So that resource boost that was being given to the players at Town Hall 10, that now has gone down to Town Hall 9 to help the grind through those level 9 walls a little bit more manageable. Level 10 walls, those are crazy. Now we've got another resource collector to help get through the grind a little bit more quickly. So that is really nice. Resources are tight on Town Hall 9, they say, so giving earlier access to these collectors will help with that grind. I completely agree. Anytime they want to give us free resources for whatever reason, I'm totally down for that. So Clash of Clans, good move, providing the gold and the elixir collectors for the Town Hall 9 players. I think that will be widely appreciated. So, moving on to some of the more minutiae, some of the more subtle changes that have been released so far. Now again, when I say released, I'm talking about leaked in the media. These aren't in the game yet. This will all go live when the update comes out that basically incorporates the ship. Wouldn't it be funny if they were trolling us? There was no ship. It was just parked there for a little while. I don't know. Anyways, when the update goes live, you will see all of these balance changes come into effect. So don't worry, you're not missing anything right now. Coming soon. So next up, the more minutia. Bomb damage. We're talking those little itty-bitty little bombs. It's been increased, guys. They buffed the little bombs. The reason for that is that this highly important change ensures that one bomb will always destroy a wall breaker of equal level. Now, this is very, very important when it comes to defending against attacks at a very high level. Little bombs are often used outside the walls, on the corners, for example, of very popular wall break locations. Now that one bomb will take out one wall breaker, you don't have to stack up multiple bombs in one single location to actually set a successful wall breaker trap, and you also can cover more wall break-in locations throughout your base by simply using one of your 6 available mini bombs. So, very good change here in my opinion. I noticed that Town Hall 10 and 11 players typically got a lot more sloppy with their entries into a base, just kind of sending in all of the bombs at one time, the wall breakers, I should say. And when they send all those in at one time, they didn't have to worry about wall breaker traps with the exception of spring traps. So now that they have to worry about these little bombs again, you're going to see more test wall breakers going down to trigger those traps first. That's going to encourage more skillful gameplay, and also it's going to keep defenders more able to defend against sloppy attacking. So very excited to see that change. Looking at the upgrade time and cost discounts now. Breeze spell levels 1 through 5, clone spell level 1 through 5, and heal spells level 4 through 5 have all had their time and cost discounted. That essentially is because of the new levels of those spells that are coming on top of it. Well, that now forces everything else down a little bit, probably tuned a little bit better for the players that are, you know, earlier in Town Hall level. It's now easier for them to progress. Sorry for those of you guys that paid the full price a long time ago. Try not to get too upset. It's for the good of the game, I promise. That being said, let's talk about the balloons, guys. We've got an attack right now on the screen from Ricky Clasher, and he's going to bring the balloons in this particular strategy. Now, you'll notice in the start of this raid, if you didn't see it, you might rewind it, he uses one single balloon in multiple areas to do a quick swap with defenses. Now, that may not be a thing in the upcoming update. The reason I say that is balloons are actually having their attack rate increased. Now, that sounds like a buff, right? Well, it could be. Remember, they did this exact same thing with the P.E.K.K.A.s and with the dragons. Now, the goal for this was to have more hits possible so that balloons became something other than just a one-shot, one-kill machine where you send in, watch right here, balloons on this cannon, boom, boom, done. Now, in the future, those single balloon drops may not take out the cannon in one shot. It may now take multiple shots for the balloons to clear the defenses, so it could affect the deployment of your balloons pretty drastically. So I view this as a bit of a nerf. I feel like not being able to take out a lot of these flanking defenses, such as archer towers, Teslas, cannons, in one shot could significantly hurt the timing as well as the deployment. You know, right now we're able to drop in 2 balloons pretty much on every defense except for like 3 on expos, you know, the higher hit point buildings that are in the core. You need more for, but nobody's targeting those initially anyways with balloons. So really, you know, it's pretty much 2 balloons per defense, and that is that. So pretty easy to deploy Loons right now when it comes to strategy. Now in the future, this may not be quite so self-explanatory. So looking at the balloons, this is what they say about it in the forums. Like I said, link in the description if you want to read more. Balloons have enjoyed very high use rates since their last fast drop balancing. This change doesn't affect the speed of the fast drop or the damage per second. So the damage per second of the balloons will be the exact same. That means that over a period of a minute, the balloon is going to do the same amount of damage now versus, you know, in time. I can't put a time frame on it because then I tell you when the update's coming. But in the future, the balloons will have the same exact DPS as they do currently in the game. That does not mean that the first drop of those balloons will be the same as the first drop from today's balloons. So it's going to be different for sure. I'm excited to see how this kind of rolls out. Goes back to saying this change doesn't affect the speed of their fast drop or damage per second, but an increased attack rate means that each bomb that the balloons drop does less damage. So this softens their initial attack, but makes follow-up attacks happen sooner. It's a very concise way to put it, but it remains to be seen how this kind of plays out. I personally feel that this will be a nerf. Obviously, they're making tweaks to the balloons because they are basically used in every freaking attack now at a high level. So very, very effective. The farming is really, really good with balloons. They have to do something to bring these back into line with the rest of the game. I do believe that this will be a nerf to everybody's favorite Loons right now. Should get some more armies incorporated into the game. Gonna be interesting to kind of see how it works. But I mean, look at this. Taking out these buildings in one shot everywhere may not be a thing in the future, guys. So get ready for that. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. There's been a lot of update talk in this video. We've talked about clone spells, freeze spells, heal spells, new collectors, new mods, new bomb damage, new balloon attack rates. We've talked about the upgrade time and cost decreases for the heal, clone, and freeze. And that is going to do it for the current updates for Clash of Clans, whatever's on the horizon. So after this update comes, this will all be a reality. Stay tuned to see more of what's on the other side. Where does the ship take us? That is all I got, guys. This is Powerbang. I am signing out till next time. Like the video, subscribe for more Clash of Clans update news and also awesome gameplay. That's all I got, y'all. Take care. Peace out. Have a good day. Love y'all.